He's in. All right. All right.
Wielding the hammer.
So, good evening. Mr. Hamill is out sick today, and so I'm just gonna start up the meeting, and we have the issue of who will be running the meeting, and our board policy does state that the clerk will run the meeting. However, the statute says that the board will vote on who will run the meeting. So, we're gonna do a motion real quick, and then we can launch.
I nominate the clerk.
Support, Sylvia.
All right, wait a minute. All right. I'm gonna be going slow today. All right, Mr. Howe,
Mr. Howe votes yes.
Mr. Charlotte,
Charlotte, yes.
Ms. Frederick.
Frederick, yes.
Clerk Flowers votes yes, Mr. Salvia,
Sylvia, yes.
Microphone's not working.
and we're missing Mrs. Lewis as well with an illness. So, motion.
Oh, really?
Joe,
Yep.
try the other microphone maybe. It's not working.
It needs to-
Aye. No.
It's no,
We
it's not.
fixed it last time, but
Try
Yeah, you can
hers.
steal the one next year.
All right, I guess.
Hi, my name is Beth.
Yes,
Yeah.
Beth, yours is working.
Good job, Beth.
Shut your other one off.
Oh,
Okay,
doing the pledge.
yes, let's pledge. All right. I
Pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
Oops, wait a minute, I have to turn these on. Okay. All right, roll call. Mr. Hamill is absent and Mrs. Lewis is absent, but otherwise,
they don't need excuses.
no, otherwise everyone's here. So that's done. All right, approval of agenda. I don't have any additions to add.
I move to approve the agenda as presented.
Support Howe.
Motion, Frederick.
Okay. Mr. Charlotte,
Yes.
Ms. Frederick,
Yes.
Clerk Flowers votes yes, Mr. Salvia,
Sylvia, yes.
Mr. Howe.
Mr. Howe votes yes.
Motion carries. All right. Consent agenda.
I'll make a motion that we approve the consent agenda as presented.
Support, Sylvia.
All right, Ms. Frederick,
Frederick, yes.
Clerk Flowers votes yes, Mr. Salvia,
Sylvia, yes.
Mr. Howe,
Mr. Howe votes yes.
Mr. Charlotte.
Charlotte, yes.
Motion carries.
Clerk Tammy, I have a question.
Yeah.
So with 5 of us here, a passing vote is 3?
No, yes?
Yep.
Okay,
Okay, I just wanted to make sure. Because we haven't had
Wait a
this
minute.
before.
I feel like we lost.
right,
Oh, don't worry, this is gonna
Our
yes.
captain's
It's a,
not here.
it's the quorum of who's present, not the
Some
quorum.
actions will require a majority of all of the board,
Mhm.
which would be 4.
and the rest, just general matters are generally just a majority.
Okay.
Okay. All right, so we have announcements. Highland Township office was be closed Monday, January 20th, in observance of Martin Luther King Jr. Day. There will be a joint meeting with the Board of Trustees, Planning Commission, Zoning Board of Appeals, and DDA Board. It's scheduled for February 6th at 7:30 p.m. at the Township Auditorium. So now we have public comment. And anyone who wishes to speak can approach the podium and turn on the microphone, and you have 3 minutes. Anyone?
Anyone?
Bueller?
Harris, Bueller?
All right.
Public comment closed.
Public comment is closed. All right. Pending business. Adoption of the zoning map amendment, Z033, and consideration of offer of conditions for Feldman Inventory Overflow Lot for rezoning from C2 to general commercial to C3, low impact commercial, to allow for outdoor storage of privately owned recreational vehicles and dealership vehicle inventory overflow. Parcel 11, 30, 200, 008, 9, and 30, 268 and 232 South Hickory Ridge Road. Owner and applicant M59 Highland Properties LLC.
Clerk
Yes.
Flowers?
Yes.
Adoption of a zoning ordinance does require a majority of the entire board, just so
Okay.
that it's clear before a vote.
So we need 4 for that. Okay.
The entire board or if there's four,
Entire.
if there's four here, the entire board needs to be present?
No. Okay. Do we have thoughts on this? Do we want to make a motion?
I make a motion to adopt the adoption of the zoning map amendment Z033 in consideration of offer of condition for Feldman Inventory Overflow Lot for rezoning from C2, general commercial, to C3, low impact commercial, to allow for outdoor storage of privately owned recreational vehicles and dealership vehicle inventory overflow, parcels 11, 30, 200, 008, 009, and 030, 268, and 232, South Hickory Ridge Road. Owner and applicant M59 Highland Properties LLC.
Support, Howell.
Any discussion? Okay, let's do a vote. Clerk Bowers votes yes. Mr. Salvia?
Salvia, yes?
Mr. Howe?
Mr. Howell votes yes.
Mr. Charlotte?
Charlotte, yes.
Mrs. Frederick?
Frederick, yes.
Motion carries. All right, moving on. New business, healthcare and dental renewal. So Rick had provided a memo to explain that the rates increase is more than what we've seen typically, but that is the standard kind of thing happening with all companies, healthcare, right now. So he is proposing that we stick with the same policy and maintain continuity for our employees.
I make a motion to approve the renewal of the 2024 Blue Care Network medical plan and the standard dental plan with Berman and Flower Insurance Group for Highland Township for the 2025 plan year, as outlined in the attached documentation.
Support, Howell.
All right,
I have a question.
sure.
So, I'm not on the healthcare here. Are we happy, for you that are on the healthcare, are we happy with the healthcare? I just, overall,
Extremely.
okay. So it's gone up, it went up a lot even in here, and the teachers have gone up, ours went up a lot, which was ridiculous, but,
Right.
so, I get the point of going up, because you guys are very happy with it.
Yes, and if you look at about page 4, how they have the comparisons, our renewal went up 11.3, but the same type of HMO with a $500 deductible went up 24.5%.
Okay.
And then even the nationals on the next page, they went up 37.6 and 51.7.
Yeah, even for my company, even the same plan went up about the same amount, but even if I were to like go down in coverage for my employees, it still was more than what it was, so it just didn't make sense to go down and still be more, you know?
Right.
Okay, thank you.
All right.
And the prices on the marketplace are up too.
Of course it is.
Okay, are we ready to vote?
Yes.
Any more discussion?
All right. If we're ready to vote, then Mr. Salvia,
Salvia, yes?
Mr. Howe,
Mr. Howell votes yes.
Mr. Charlotte,
Charlotte, yes.
Ms. Frederick,
Frederick, yes.
Clerk Flowers votes yes, motion carries. All right. Next item is new hire activity center building monitor for William Arlt. How do you think you say that?
That sounds perfect.
Okay.
Is that you?
Yes.
Welcome.
I thought you were Thor from the movie.
All right, I'll entertain a motion.
Motion to approve the proposed new hire, I'm looking for William Arlett.
Support, Sylvia.
All right, if there's no additional discussion, we'll begin voting. Mr. Howe?
Mr. Howell votes yes.
Mr. Sharlick?
Charlotte, yes.
Ms. Frederick?
Frederick, yes.
Clerk Flowers votes yes. Mr. Salvia?
Sylvia, yes.
Motion carries. All right, same thing again for Greg Lorkowski.
I make a motion to approve the proposed new hire for Greg Lurkowski as indicated below.
Support Howell. Question,
Mhm.
so why are we hiring, why two? What is the, I guess,
So security is when they have events outside of office hours, and so they stay with the event. So if it was a baby shower, they stay to make sure that everybody knows what they need, nothing's getting broken. And Patrice is leaving, and I think that's really the main reason. And like for December, they were booked every
so
Friday.
they'll both be there at the time?
No.
Or just take, okay, I got you.
So that they have fill-ins,
Gotcha, okay, thank you.
Back up.
but yeah.
All right, if there's no more
They
discussion.
maybe get 8 hours a week, you know, depending on the events.
Okay.
All right, Mr. Howe?
Mr. Howell votes yes.
Mr. Sharlick?
Charlotte, yes.
Mrs. Frederick?
Frederick, yes.
Clerk Flowers votes yes. Mr. Salvia?
Sylvia, yes.
All right, motion carries. Next item is the equipment sale for the 2015 Ford F-150 Super Cab four-wheel drive. We posted this for sealed bids, and we opened the bids the other day, Thursday, and there were 3, and all in the same neighborhood, but the top bidder was James Stowe at $11,306. So with the board's approval, we can go ahead and complete that transaction. I do need a motion.
I make a motion to approve the sale of the 2015 Ford F-150 pickup to James Stowe for $11,306.
Support Howell.
Any discussion? All right, Mr. Sharlick,
Charlotte, yes.
Ms. Frederick,
Frederick, yes.
Clerk Flowers votes yes. Mr. Salvia,
Sylvia, yes.
Mr. Howell.
Mr. Howell votes yes.
Motion carries.
So do we have anything left that we're trying to get?
Nope.
That's it? That's all we had? 12?
That's it.
No, I'm just saying on the
Oh,
vehicles.
are we gonna sell yours too?
There's 2 more old brush trucks.
Oh,
All right. Just curious. What is the timetable on that? Okay, all right.
do you still have to take things off of them? No?
They're ready to go.
Call it.
All right, that's all we have for agenda items, so we'll close the meeting
At
at 6:44.